Right. Right, I don't know what this is doing. Doesn't look anywhere near as good. It's take two, this. Uh, don't look that good, does it? But anyway, I'll have a go. Yeah. Um, so, I was updating from my last update, which was Man on a Ferry, which was, I think, somewhere around about the time of the Euros, because that's where I'd been, sort of final. Um, that's a story as well that I need to recount at some time. But trying to fill gaps now for the last 2 or 3 months of what's been going on. So, lost the A8. It was having issues. We couldn't get to the bottom of what was going on with it. I'd already thrown a load of money at it. I've learnt in the past now that you're constantly chasing it when you start throwing money at something like that. It was 14 years old. It was a lovely car and I liked it, but fortunately or unfortunately, whatever, say I've had to let it go. I didn't do too bad really, considering there was kind of a bit of a scenario. I was going after another car, and because of my financial my past history is not brilliant, like a lot of people. You know, I get around it usually. Cut a long story short, I'd been offered the deal. It come down to the crunch. Then they decided that they wanted more information after they'd offered me the deal and everything was, I was happy with the deal on this car that I'd seen. Basically pulled the rug from under me and they said to me they wouldn't take the 8 in Part X, which was fair enough because, being honest, they did an appraisal on it as well, so it wasn't fit for. They wanted to put it, on their forecourt. So, right, I got that. So, I went to eBay any car with it. I got more than I accounted for in budgeting for everything. So, I was quite happy with that. Even though I'd lost a shed load of money on it, I'd had it 2 years. I don't even want to think about that because I don't think about things at night because I like to sleep, and I've taught myself over the years it's no point, so I sleep well, basically. So yeah, so that's done and dusted, under the bridge, so to speak, and I'm thinking I'm getting a nice new shiny car. People that were dealing with it were fantastic, and everything was hunky-dory. So deal was done, as I say. Got to the morning, the guy was really helpful at the car dealers where I'd gone, up in Bury, and he said, you're going to get a call in the morning off the finance people just for some finalise the cross the T's, dot the I's and all that malarkey. So anyway, sure enough, bang on 10 o'clock, as he'd said to me, phone goes, it's the finance people, right, blah 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 blah, yes Mr. Unfisher, this. I said, all right, whoa, what's going on here? So we need it. I said, well, I've already oh, I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm getting myself confused because I'd started doing this and then I ran out of space on the other device. So I'm kind of crossing over it, and I don't know if that's uploaded because I'm absolutely clueless of what I'm doing. Clearly I can talk, but that's about it, and I can press a button and I know it's working. Other than that, I ain't got a clue what's going on. So getting back to that, you got to bear with me. I'm so knackered at the moment. Yeah, where was I? So basically, the finance people said we can only lend you half of the amount of money they'd already agreed. Now, bearing it in mind, I don't know if I mentioned it because, as I say, I'm getting confused. I'd sold the Audi to eBay any car, and obviously you can't hang around. They give you the thing. He was a very kind, the guy who looked after me, and he let me come home and take all the crap out of my car and blah blah blah, which I've done mostly anyway, but give me another hour. So the finance company, so they'd pull the rug from under me and I'd no car. So I was like, what am I going to do here? it's something. I was flummoxed for a minute, only for a minute, because I've learnt now. It's just like, well, you just get thrown whatever people throw at it, or however it works out. I've learned you've got to shrug it off. I'm getting too long in the tooth, as you say now, to be pondering on stuff. So right, okay, deal with it, Nicholas. What are you going to do? Right, tell you what I'll do. I'll have a couple of weeks, well, because I need to. I'm trying to lose a bit off the old, and I think I'm doing reasonably well. I mean, I don't know, but anyway, that's another story. So I thought, right, walk. Got to go into Stockport tomorrow. Be great. Just walk into Stockport. Don't worry about it. You've got the money. The money's there. One side, it's in the kitty. The money's in the kitty. It's forget about it. It's there to use for, and to try and build up like I do. So resign yourself to the fact you're not going to get. Excuse me. You're not going to get the finance, so that's fine. Don't worry about it. Deal with it like deal with everything else. So, God, I can't stay in one place too long. Things falling apart here. Let's have a bit more. That's better to zoom myself in. It's good. I can work the zoom out. All you do to zoom it in. Oh, I was thinking it's dead technical. Look at that. Zoom out. Zoom in. Just move the table. You know, a slip of tea. I'm just congratulate myself. Well done. Done it again. Gone off on one of my tangents. So, where am I? Walking stage. Walking to wherever I'm going, into Stockport. One of my gigs down there. What I do. A couple of classes and all sorts of shit. Just to sit the boxes every week. But it gets me out. So anyway, it gets to the road junction. I'm just looking round, left, right. See, all right. Oh, maybe not. Don't go too mad. Anyway, I go to do my Green Cross code, look right, look left, and then all of a sudden, right down my left-hand side, all the way down to my back. And now once my back's gone, folks, I can't do anything. It's just, I'll work around everything, my arm injury, everything. I can work. Once my back's gone, I am absolutely fucking useless. I can't even piss properly when my back's gone. That's how bad it is. So, anyway, so I'm stood there, and I'm in the middle of the road, and I'm self-conscious because the car's going. I'm thinking, fucking hell. So I have to do my stretching. So I find a little wall, which is more or less like I'm stood there, and as I say, and I think, well, fuck that. This is my problem, and I'm dealing with it. Don't worry about anybody else. Just get on with it. Mind your own business. So anyway, cut a short story long. Gets myself in a zone. Walks down to the thing. Just takes it easy, but it was hurting. But I was already had to carry on with what I was doing. So I got to where I was going, and then I got to speaking to one of the guys there. Bit of a motorhead like myself. And he said he had a pal over on Hillgate who had a car pitch. So he said, oh, we'll go and have a look. So I thought, I wasn't really all that bothered. So anyway, you know what it's like. I just wanted to go home and put my dinner on, and I thought, it's all right. And he'd offered to give me a lift home. Bless him. So anyway, we goes over, and I thought, these cars are pretty cheap, look all right. Yeah, I could actually. So sees this little, well, it's not little, it's a bit smaller than the car I had, A6 side, which is a Volvo S80. And what do you want for it? Oh, yeah, right, okay, we'll have that. That'll work out right. So we took it out, drove it round the block, so to speak. Needed a bit of warming up. I don't think it had been run properly for a while. The battery was flat, the tyre was flat, but I thought I can work for the money. I could work all around that. This is an old lady. She's an 09, so 15-year-old. But for always in my mindset was, look, get this out of the way. Get the few months out of the way. Get into the summer, and then when you want to go wherever, driving, wherever, have a look at getting something and try and save up. Keep your money, try and build a kitty up, so to speak. So got got a short story long again. Ended up, yeah, I did the deal, everything. Says, right, be ready such a day. Right, so gets home, sorted, everything. No problem. Anyway, picks it up on a Friday. And 12 months ticket on it. So I thought, well, that'll do. It's got 12 months MOT on it. For what I paid for it, and I've still got some money left there in the kitty, which I can build up. And I'd probably, if I can get 12 months out of it, and I'm not, you know, what's the word? Breaking it. And I'm not breaking it because I'm just looking after it. I'm only going to do short distances, which I don't really like, especially in a diesel. Quite unique, actually. I've never, ever, consciously, what I can remember, seen a 5-pot diesel engine ever in my life. So I'm quite intrigued how it's going to develop this. I'll put some pictures of the car. There's nothing to write home about. It's an old car. It's beautiful inside. All leather. I mean, very under the radar. Never even thought about buying a Volvo in my life ever. But very, very comfortable. Although my youngest says it's not as comfy as the other one, but I think that's because it's not got the massage seats. It's got the heated seats, but it's not got the massage seats, so it could be that. But I think it's a lot comfier from a driving position. So yeah, front wheel drive. I'll get used to that again. My Quattro, I loved it. Obviously, you know, but this car's perfect, really. It's absolutely perfect for what I need. No issue with it. Not in love with the car, probably never will be, but you know, I'm starting to get little bits for it. I just bought a set of what do you call it, ultra white balls for the interior, because it is very old manish, it's very old. The lights are like yellowy when they come on inside, and it's obviously you want to see what you're doing, don't you? So ordered some lights, what else have I got for it? I've got some other stuff in it. What else did I order? Do you know? This all the time, ridiculous. Anyway, so that's where I'm at basically. I'm just biding my time now. Winter time. Anybody that knows me knows what I'm like in the winter. I'm not to be honest with you, and I said it thousands of times and everybody's probably heard it, but I'll say it anyway. If it was a bear to be in my cave now, I would, honestly. It's just a time for me that I'm not at my best, so I'll just, you know, bide my time. The only thing is now, as I'm getting older, I keep thinking it's always in your mind, the time's more important. Of course the time's important, of course it is, but you've got to feel comfortable when you're using that time. And I'll be dead honest, maybe it's because I'm older now, I'm on my Todd a lot now, and I'm happy with my own company. I'm used to it, and I've been out a couple of times. I mustn't lie about it. I've been out. I went to Old Trafford 2 weeks against Leicester. Brilliant. Best, absolutely fantastic. Rude's last game in charge, and you know, so sometimes I get a call. Someone will give me a call out of the blue. I don't even realise really. Got a ticket here for you, do you want it? Well, I'm not going to turn it down, am I? Of course I do. Yeah, we've got to go to the game, get wraps up, 14 layers on, and then when I get in the ground, I'm sweating because I've got to walk up 660 steps, because the seats always seems to be right at the back, at the top, and I'm old, and my knees are knackered. Anyway, not moaning really, just, you know, getting old. But once I'm in my seat, and I'm happy. So it's my happy place. Old Trafford, That's what it is. Been there forever. Unlike a lot of other things in my life. Cars. Anyway, that's me done. Brain's gone now. Can't think of anything else to ramble about. Anyone that's out there listening, thanks for listening to me. I don't know how it works out. I'm going to try and load this onto YouTube. Whether it works out, I don't know. I have got a little, what's it there, where I put the odd ramble up, because that's what I am, a rambler. Not literally a walking rambler, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll try and put another one up sooner. If you're interested, you can watch it. If you're not, good luck and see you all again. Ta-ra. How do I turn this thing off? No, it's still on. How do I turn it off? Absolutely fucking useless.